there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do your reading. I hope you're doing good. This is your next 3-day messages, or whatever Spirit wants to let you know for your next 3 days. So I'm going to pull from the Akashic Soul Echo deck first. Let's get an overall, maybe a theme for this reading. Inviting in your spirit guides, your angels, for these messages, and they are always for your Most High. Okay, forward sign of Taurus, what do you have? It's being very specific. Sacred return. Ooh. And a warrior of change. And the sacred return says you have journeyed far and wide through realms of forgetting and remembering, and now you return home to your truest self, carrying all your wisdom. So there's something here about knowing who you truly are. And I think that that is going to be the theme, or what we're going to go with, as far as like who is the Taurus that is watching this. Who are they? What are they fighting for? Change, right? Warrior of change. Okay. Oh, I definitely have this warrior energy, warrior of change for sure. So we have the sword and we have the unseen. So the sword is usually meaning that there's a really big decision coming that you have to make. Sometimes the sword is so many things. It's the sword of truth. It's representing our thoughts, information, clarity that comes in. It can represent conflict. Just in the guidebook, as far as the guidebook goes, I think it says touches on that. But let me look in the guidebook real quick. I have the knife, the blade, the weapon. Use the sword to decide. The blade that separates one reality from the other. The choice is made and then all else falls away. You're cutting through to what is essential. Cutting through to what is essential. It kind of makes me feel like there's, okay, for one thing, unseen forces here definitely guiding you. Spirit, your spirit team, your spirit guides. Just the energy that is supporting you at this time with some sort of main truth that's coming through. And that truth is what needs to fall away in your life for you to get back to remembering in your fullness who you are. So it's like, what doesn't fit? And it feels like it could be talking about a relationship. It can be talking about a job. Let's pull some tarot. What's the issue here with Taurus? What's the issue that they're receiving clarity that they must cut through? Ace of Cups. It's talking about whether or not you're ready to take a leap of faith for a new relationship or a new loving beginning. Aces represent like the portal or the pathway of a new beginning, right? And this is cups, so it's loving, has something to do with that. And perhaps, yeah, I think these go together. Yeah, not so sure of Seven of Swords yet. Let me get a little bit more into this. We have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups here, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a situation here where it feels like we know we have a lot of choices available to us, but there can be a situation that is a little bit emotionally confusing, or that something is not as it seems. Maybe that Seven of Swords actually is in here, that something is not actually as it seems. And so there's this decision here with the Two of Swords and the Sword that we've been putting off. And it's about splitting and going in a different direction from where you're at, which would be represented by the Eight of Cups. And I feel like something feels like it was an illusion, maybe trickery involved, but there's something here that doesn't feel like it's adding up in the current situation. So it's the unseen, it's not what's being labeled, it's the unseen energy that you feel and that you're picking up on, and it just, something just doesn't feel right here with this. But I feel like you already have, in a way, you already have clarity on the fact, at least on the fact that something doesn't feel right. And there is something new here, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning, and there is a new season coming for you, so, or that you're about to be going on. It depends on you and your choice here of what to keep in your life, or who to keep in your life, or who not to keep in your life, or what maybe pattern or behavior even needs to be cut out. It's something like that. Let me get this deck that has reversals in it. Find out more about this situation and what makes it confusing, or what makes it feel like deceptive in some kind of way. So what is this situation here that they're dealing with that feels a little off? The Fool. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. There's something in your soul or your spirit here that is telling you, if you want your Ten of Pentacles, if you want like your completion when it comes to family, security, you know, prosperity, wealth, that it's gonna, there's something here about it's going to require a leap of faith of you taking a step into that new part of the journey. I think the new journey leads to your Ten of Pentacles, but there's something about this that has to go before that is realized in manifestation. You know, you're always connected to what you desire, but they're giving me this in steps. Like this is something that you would be leaving to go towards something better. Tell me more about the good thing, the good decision. It's somewhere where you're going to find more. Okay, yeah. This situation here, okay, Eight of Cups, where you've got a person or something that it does not line up with what it's claiming to be. It can make you feel dissatisfied over it, even unmotivated to manifest, okay? And so they're leading you on this new path or a new journey. It looks to me like a hermit journey, at least initially, going towards your Nine of Pentacles, which is about you stepping into the role of self-reliant, plentiful when it comes to rewards for your efforts. So the finances look really good with the Nine of Pentacles. It can even be suggesting that a big financial windfall is going to come. But to me, this is like screaming, going in the direction of independent, and what cords need to be cut, like what cord cuttings need to be done to get to that point. So tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles and the decision that leads to that. Devil in the reverse makes sense. It's when we're releasing something in our life. It's definitely something here that was from the past, something from the past that, or a person from the past. It was a situation that was kind of a disappointment. And the devil in the reverse is, it could read this in different ways, because Seven of Cups can also be, you know, with the Seven of Swords is like, if we've been doing a lot of escapism, or have dealt with our own addictions or vices or things that were toxic to us to hold on to. But that's why, like, that could be the other option, but it can also be a toxic, controlling relationship, something that was not that great for you. And this is essentially beating your demons, or overcoming that energy, breaking the cords, breaking the chains. So, because sometimes the Eight of Cups can also be like overconsumption, if we've overdone something. Something that we weren't seeing clearly for a while, but now we know. Oh, this is that unseen energy that has been secretly affecting me, that I need to move away from, and go towards the Nine of Cups, which is like your wishes granted, and yourself being just happy, feeling good about life, you know. So that's what the tarot is saying. Let's pull from another deck. I do have the Kipper-ish deck. I will say that some people really resonate with it, and then some others don't. But I'm just going to use it to see maybe if we have some characters that it might want to let us know about. Okay, so just some more information for Taurus. Your thoughts. And it's a number 16 too. Your thoughts. So either somebody has got you in their thoughts. I feel like this is you just deciding what to do. Because the Two of Swords can be a person who's really in their thoughts about a decision, about the move that they're going to make. That's why they, you know, in the tarot, we can say that that energy is sometimes postponing a decision, because we're in our head about what to choose, which direction to go in, what to choose, or weighing out our options. Your ancestors are here with you. So you have the support and the protection from your ancestors. Feels like they're trying to help you move on to something or go in a different direction. They definitely want you to focus more here on, because I'm sensing the energy of you just being very, almost like over-giving to a situation. And so now they're wanting you to, you know, reverse that. Start focusing on your own happiness here. These are the people that are essentially still included in helping you create your Ten of Pentacles too. You have unexpected money coming in. Yay. That's always good, right? Unexpected money. It might be a big lump sum for you with that Nine of Pentacles. a win or even an inheritance because of the Nine of Pentacles, and then ancestors too. False statements or false documents here. Yeah. So, and I hope you haven't dealt with that, but look, this energy, that Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, there's something where we could have felt like we were tricked. Like we were tricked. Either a false narrative or a false actual document or forgery. Like feeling like we were tricked somehow. But it's like, no, I feel like, okay, with the veil, you're able to see through the veil. You're able to get the help and assistance from the unseen energy, which is what we say, piercing the veil, right? So you have a really strong, like your psychism is high here. You're very talented at being able to tap into your clairs and to get the information, especially in times in life where it feels off or funny. So you're able to tap into the things that are unseen. Your discernment for what is true is very strong. And remember, discernment, that is a gift. Not everybody has that. Ooh, courthouse. So you have the courthouse and the false documents coming out, but the courthouse was coming out in the reverse. So either this was a situation where somebody provided false information to the legal system, or there's something here that could result or does end up resulting in settling outside of court. I don't think this message, because it's kind of specific, is for everybody, but let me get something on that, and I'm going to use a different deck. Oh no, Angel. Sit up, Angel. Tell me about courthouse and false documents. I don't know if somebody forged a document. Oh my gosh. Wow. Whoever's involved with like false documents or something like that, it was a web of control. Black Widow, a toxic situation or relationship. Wow. I have never seen the candle go out like that before. Oh my God. So what's really cool about that happening in this reading is that was a black candle that I lit for another reading to start an intention for Archangel Michael to sever and cut cords with any like hexes, curses, spells, or evil eye, or just downright nasty energy, right? It was meant to do that. It was a black candle, and it went out like quickly. It's cut. It's done. This crap or this stuff that was done, I feel like it's gone or going to be gone very quick. It's not going to work, in other words. Not gonna work. Goodness, that's crazy. Okay, let me get another one. I've never seen it do that. Usually it will burn and burn and burn. A trusted person, a priest. Good Lord, do they need a priest? A priest is fallen here. Coming over here, and trusted. I also like somebody that was involved in whatever this is that was done to you. The false narrative could have been told to somebody that's in a position of power, or it could have been one of these energies that was like misusing it. Let me clarify to see if these two people are good here. If these two energies are good. Can you tell me about the trusted person and the priest? Oh my gosh. Optical illusion. No, just be very careful. Even with people in a especially be careful with people who are in power positions. There's something that you are protected from, that you're moving away from, but this energy is somebody who you thought you could have trusted. They don't have to actually be that. Like, they don't have to be a policeman or a priest, but they're somebody in a position of ruling power, and they were part of an optical illusion or predictive programming, trying to control the narrative or get a handle by projecting what is not true. Okay, so see this deck, that's why I was like, some people are going to resonate, some people aren't, because it goes from like 0 to 100 really quick. But I like it because it actually makes sense. Confusion, illusion, optical illusion. How does it turn out, Spirit? How does it turn out? Because I see good things here for you, so how does it turn out? They're saying justice. They're saying justice. You're going to receive justice. They're wanting you to know that, and I'm sorry about the way I'm speaking. It's kind of like how the information's coming in. They're wanting you to know that universal law is always fair, balanced, and being enacted by the divine will of your source creator, God. And so no matter what happens with our people things, that justice will come around for you in an unfair, confusing situation here that we've got going on. How will this go? How will this turn out? Oh, beautiful. They are saying as long as you are aligned, your alignment is with the light, with the Most High, these negative things, they're going to be snuffed out as quick as that candle went out. As like, it will be snuffed out. You just focus on more than meets the surface, what's beyond the mind, which is your alignment with the divine, which is solar zenith is talking about that direct alignment with the sun. It's talking about really good things coming to you because of your alignment with divine will, source God, creator. And yeah, just as quick as that candle went out, you're also going to have a big bang moment that comes in, and it's going to be outside of your comfort zone. You're not going to be able to prepare for it. You're not going to, like, maybe it's going to be unexpected. It's a sudden explosion that maybe takes away everything that you knew and then presents you with all different kinds of new life. So it's representing like a huge big bang moment where you're going to get everything that justice has here for you. All because you really remain true to your alignment and how it always has been. Even if in a sense you were, even if you were in a position where you weren't seeing clearly, because of something. There's just something here about the influence and about you now seeing clearly, now knowing that you were always aligned. There was just some type of very powerful influence here. So that's what I'm getting for you all. Hope that it made sense for you, and I hope that you got something. If not, then we always have the next reading. Let's get an angel number for you and close it out. And I'd also like to say, if you want a private reading, those readings are posted in the description box below as pre-recorded videos where you get a private link, kind of like this. Even though it's pre-recorded, it's still tapped into your energy. Make sure you put it in the notes section at checkout what you want to ask from the reading, or if you just want it to be general, that's fine too. And thank you all so much for the support with that. I appreciate you all. Let's see. And I do try to keep prices like very affordable for people, by the way, just to let you know, because sometimes they're outrageous, and I try to keep them so that anybody that needs one can get one. I have 99 and 8. So 99 says it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. Number 8, your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. And you have those 8 of cups that lead to these 9s over here too. So 8899 or 899 might be an angel number for you at this time. So that's what I have. Sending you love and light. Bye, Taurus.